guys, Jeff Ryan here, just having a blast racing some of the slot cars. I've been out here for a while. And just to wrap up, boy, I like that pink Willys. I like that pink Willys. Just to wrap up the last couple of videos, I've got my boxes over here getting ready to send. Ron Tiedemann, he's going to be getting the 4J. And Robert Sneegan, he's going to do a great job on the Continental. I can't wait till he gets it and starts working on it. He does some excellent work. And Terry Woods, he's going to get the Lola. Guys, my one caution is to all three of you, I have put, if you've seen the videos, and I'm sure you have, I put the VRP on them, so wash them good before you do any detailing with them. Okay? That's my only caution, and they're going out in the mail today. All right, let's get going. I know I've said it before in a number of videos, but in between takes, it's hard for me not to just play with the slot cars. You know what I mean? It's hard. Yeah, I want to get to the video, but when you got a case of slot cars ready to be on the track, it's hard to not play with them. All right, guys, here's what I want to get to. The Revell, I can say it, chrome paint came in. Now, I know that I've been touting the Molotov, but when I heard about this, I gotta try it. And what's interesting, it's in a few different languages. Yeah, I get that. But down at the bottom, they've got 4 pictures, and they tell you in the pictures, shake for a minute. What is 20 to 30 centimeters was about 8 inches away. Thereabout, I'm not sure. And then it says 2 to 3 coats. I get that. And then to clean it, it says upside down nozzle. I've done that. And usually when I do the upside down nozzle, I get like a little piece of the paper towel and I wipe the nozzle off. Because next time you want to use it, you want to make sure that it's good to go. So let's do this. I've got the bumpers here because I want to do a comparison. I got the bumpers here I did with the Molotov, and plus I have the junk ones, and again, anybody wants them, let me know. But I'm going to compare them after they're done and see how they come out. Because if the Molotov is superior, great. If the Revell is superior, great. And one thing I do like about this is I don't have to clean my airbrush. I don't mind doing it. It's kind of fun getting it all clean. I like to keep my stuff clean. But you know, with the spray can, it's just like there's no airbrush. It's everything right there. So. Gee, Jeff, why do you have a piece of paper with a mound under it? Good question, guys. I'll get that at the end of the video. That's going to be fun. What's under there is going to be fun. So let me do this. I've got the bumpers ready to go, and you guys know that I have my, I call it my spray stick here. What I'll do is I'll put some tape on there, like, the double sticky tape or reverse tape, and I'll just stick all the bumpers onto there. And when I go ahead and spray it, it'll give me something to hold on to where I can spray all 4 of them at once. All right, let me go ahead and get set up. All right, what I did is I just put some double-sided sticky tape there, trimmed it down to the size of the rod I'm going to use. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get the bumpers adhered to it a little bit apart. I'll try to do evenly spaced apart, because a lot of times if you're spraying, you want to get into them, you just don't want them backed up against each other, you know what? All right, we are looking good. I just fiddled with them, got them on there, and then I tested them. And one thing, guys, when you're getting ready to do the spray painting, and I said this a bunch of times, and that's why I'm taking the shark over. Close your cases. Just close the cases. We're going to be spray painting here in just a second, so close the cases. You know what? I am ready to go. I have shaken that can for at least a minute, so I'm going to give it one more quick shake to get these sprayed up. If I had a third hand, I would love to show you how I do it, guys. Well, I just got done spraying. I'm glad I have a industrial fan over here, boy. We need to open the garage and get it outgassed here. Here's how they come out. Really good. I'm pleased as punch with that. They are not dry. I got to put them over here to the side to let them dry for a bit. So we're going to do that and see how they come out, because, man, right now, outstanding. Really good. Now that I'm done spraying, I just got the cases open. I was over here just a bit ago. It might be hard to see, but you see how reflective it is? And I'm going to point out to the spray stick. The spray stick is like a mirror, guys. It's absolutely like a mirror. So I know it's not even close to being dry yet. So we're going to let that just sit there. I'm not going to touch it, not going to do anything. Just going to let there set. I'll probably take off the loads for a bit. So guys, what do you think's under the paper there? Okay, it's been a couple hours. I don't think they're 100% dry. I always like to wait at least 24 hours, but boy, they look good, don't they? They look really good. Now let me just grab one that was done with the Molotov and compare it to the ones we just did. Now, I'm gonna look at it side by side. Molotov's great. The Revell, much better, much better. Let me check another one. And I'm looking at all of them. Just comparing, yeah, again, let me get that in the camera. Not bad. Again, the Molotov, it's good, but it's not as crisp. It's not as good as the Revell. It's really not in all instances. Wow, okay, good. So I've got a new favorite, Now here's one thing I did notice. On the spray stick here, you can see it's like mirror finish here, and it's really good here. The difference being is this is the Revell and this is the Molotov. And I can see a thickness difference as far as the viscosity of it. So when they're telling you, 20 to 30 centimeters away, 7 to 8 inches, pay attention to that. That makes it either thicker or thinner or sprayed just right. But I'm loving it. I am truly loving it. Very good. Okay, good. So I'm just going to keep those there until tomorrow morning. They're, I'm going to say dry, but they're not dry to where you want to handle them. You know what? So we're just going to keep those over there. Okay, good. What is behind the sheet of paper here? What's under there? What do you think it is? It's going to be something fun. It's going to be another giveaway, but it's going to come with very specific instructions. Let's dive into it. All right, here's the challenge. You guys know, I love the Boatmobile. I got the 8-wheel stretch here. It's got the beacon. It's got the turbo. And one thing that I thought Aurora always was missing was the turbo. I really did. So that's why I did the beacon and the turbo there. Now, here's the challenge coming up. I don't want anybody to recreate the 8-wheel stretch. You can if you want. But here's what's going to come up. Let me go ahead and grab it. Just a sec. All right, here's what we got going on. In honor of the Boatmobile with the turbo light coming out, I don't know how many I've done. I know probably less than 100, but I've done a bunch of them, sold them before the turn of the century. I sold a bunch of them. Now here is a Dash Boatmobile, unpainted, no heads, no windshield, no chassis, nothing. It absolutely, Dash did a awesome job. Now here's what I want somebody who's got the patience to do this. I want somebody to paint this up like the original Boatmobile, not the 8-wheel stretch, but I want to give you everything that comes with it. So if you think you can put the stripes on, and here's how I would put the stripes on. What I did is I get a tester marker, and what I would do is, shake it up real good. But the raised around the wheel wells there, it's easy to put this marker on and just follow it. The raised part up here, it's easy to put it's pretty easy to do some of these things. When you do the front grille, I always recommend painting the red outline first and then filling in with the silver. Same thing with the back there. You just paint the red outline first, a little bit of silver. It's really not too hard. Even as far as the rocket launchers, what I would do as far as the rocket launchers is I've got some tubing, some metal tubing. You dip the tubing into like the silver paint, and then when you put it over the rocket launcher and swirl it around, it makes it like a little perfect circle. So they're not really hard to put on. The hardest thing I've ever found to put on is the darn bat on the side. If you can freehand the bat, God bless you. I had a hard time with that. So I want to give this to somebody who can go over the top detailing it. Now, you guys know that I even painted up Batman and Robin. I want the same thing done. If you think you can do that, great. So I'm going to give you a body, but that's not all. And with the project, 2 heads. I figure if you're trying to look for heads that match, no, I've got 2 heads for you. But that's not all. Just wait. Look at that, a front and back windshield. Now I'll tell you what, these are not made by Dash, so if you have to make the hole a little bit bigger or sand these a little bit to get them to fit, please do. But I'm going to make sure that it comes with the windshield. How can you have a Batmobile without a front or back windshield? But that's not all. boom, I'm going to give you the screws and guide pin too. You know, you're going to have to supply your own chassis, but I'm going to give you the screws and guide pin. Now, one thing I did notice on this, when you start threading the screws there for the screw posts, those are tiny holes. You're going to have to drill those out. You're going to have to drill those out a little bit. I mean, they're really, 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 really tiny. But yet, there's more. Because I want somebody to do the turbo light like I did, I'm going to give you 3 bulbs. 3 bulbs on the house. 3 bulbs. Again, I want somebody who knows that they can tackle this, knows they can make it look right. Plus, I want to give the 3 bulbs because I want you to attach them to the chassis, and I want to see the turbo coming out the back. I've done so many of them, I'd love to see somebody else do it. And there's more. I know they're tiny, but they're at the end of that little screwdriver right there. 4 neodymium magnets. Guys, I'm not going to provide the chassis, everything but the chassis, but I'm going to give you the 4 neodymium magnets, and you know where to put them on the chassis to make that thing go a little bit better. So again, here's what I want to do. I want to make sure, boy, it just hooked to a rail real quick. I want to make sure whoever wants this knows that they can paint with the Batmobile. Batman and Robin painted. Front and back windshields. You're going to have to bore the holes out to make sure that they fit just right. The heads should fit there. You might have to do a little clipping of the stems there. You got a front and back screws there with a guide pin and 3 light bulbs. So again, I'm going to give this to somebody. I want people that know that they can do this, know they can do a wonderful job doing this. That's who I want to raise their hands. I've done so many of these. They're fun projects. I just want to see somebody else do it. So guys, let me know if you're interested in the not restoring, but in completing the Batmobile project. Everything here, just raising your hand, is on me. Shipping is on me. You just gotta let me know. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, probably a few more hours, we'll see, and then I'm gonna get these off the paint rod there. Once again, let me know what you think, if you think you can do the Batmobile, guys. I've done so many of them. It's a fun project. I want somebody else to go ahead and do it. Just having some fun with one of my dogs. That's Bristol right there. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Guys, it is tomorrow morning, and I'm chomping on the bit to get out here. And again, you're going to have to convince me. My email should be up there on the screen. Send me some pictures, whatever you think you can do. If you think you can transform this into a fully done Batmobile, let me know. Convince me. Show me some pictures. Let me see what you got. Okay, again, I am chomping on the bit here. Oh my God, wow, they look really good. I hate to... Okay. Not bad. Okay, good. No. All right. You know, if you touch it lightly, you see your fingerprint, something like that, stop touching it. So let me get these off the glue. Let me get these off my spray rod. With that double sticky sided tape, they just came off the spray rod real good. Okay, so I've got them over there, and I just pulled 2 side by side. I'm trying to get the light to reflect on both of them. The one on the right is the Revell, the one on the left is the Molotov. I'm going with the Revell, guys. Let me know what you think, seriously. Now, if you don't want a brilliant shine, if you want more of a silver chrome, I guess is what I'm trying to say, Molotov. Now, you know what I do like the Molotov for is if you have to freshen up like a hubcap, something like that, a T-Jet hubcap, absolutely wonderful. But as far as spraying, I'm going to go with the Revell. I mean, look at these. You can tell which one's which. The ones on the right there, that's all Revell. The 2 on the left here, Molotov. Wow, Molotov. All right, you know what I was thinking when I was spraying yesterday? I have got, and not a plucker, I'm trying to open it up here with one hand, but yeah, there they are. I've got some bumpers, and it looks like parts of bumpers and whatnot. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and strip the chrome off of these and use the Revell paint, just see how it comes out. I know what it looks like when we do the Molotov. I've always been impressed, but as far as the spray here with the Revell, I might give it a shot. So I figured, you know, why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. I got the easy off here, just got my cup out. I don't think I'm gonna strip everything. There's a couple, I see an AC Cobra bumper there, and it looks like it's missing a chunk. So let me go ahead and spread this out and look at the pieces a little bit better. Fantastic. I get everything laid out that I want to go ahead and strip and re-chrome. I've got a couple of little tidbits and parts. Like I got a couple of the AC Cobra bumpers and what is it, a Lincoln, just parts of it. I'm not going to fuss with those because they're broken. Everything over here looks pretty good. I got the, what do we got, Mustang stuff on the left there, the front and back bumpers there. Dead center, the Lincoln, and there's an AC Cobra back bumper that is in good shape. And then there's that Firebird front and back bumper. Got Firebird front and back bumper. And the, quite frankly, the T-Bird bumper doesn't look too bad. And the red painted, what is that, Maserati? Yeah, we got to strip that down and get that looking better. And right there, the little engine, I must have made that back before the year 2000. That is a Monkey Mobile. You know how Johnny Lightning made the Monkey Mobile? Well, I had converted a number of the Monkey Mobiles into slot cars, and at one time I needed the engine, so I reproduced it. So what I'm going to do with this stuff is go ahead and put it into the cup here, spray it down with the Easy Off, and I know they make a couple of different kind of Easy Offs. This is the one I use. The other one, it's like in a blue or a red can, something like that, but I just used one yellow can. And as far as duration in the Easy Off, probably about 15 minutes to start with, and we'll go from there. So let me go ahead and get everything into the cup and we'll get them sprayed down. Okay, I'm going to open the garage door here and spray this outside a little bit. I really don't like the fumes of the Easy Off. I don't like breathing it whatsoever, so let me go ahead and get that done real quick. Okay, back in, just everything's sprayed, everything's under. Just going to let it set for a little while. Right now, I know it's been long enough. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like inside the cup, see what we get. And it looks like nothing's changed. I know it, but it's been long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and take this to the sink right now and get all that off. All right, just roll up to the sink. I've got the hot water ready to go, but I just started swirling them around, and it looks like we did a real good job as far as that Easy Off, getting that the chrome and the paint and stuff off. Don't know for sure till I get it washed. Now, my caution, and I've said it a bunch of times, especially for this, like bumpers, you're doing nothing with bumpers, have a screen catcher there, you know what I mean? Just have something to catch it from going down the drain. I'd hate to do it over this thing, the I can say it, disposal side, and down where lost the bumper. That'd be no fun. So let me go and get these rinsed off. All right, just rinse them a number of times. They're still really, really wet. I'm going to take them back out to the garage and dry them off, see if there's any other flecks or anything I need to get off. Got everything out of the cup. I still have to dry it off a little bit more, but it looks pretty good. I'm walking out here, and there's a little bit of a red on the Maserati bumper, and I got off my thumb there real quick. But I'm going to inspect each piece to see if there's any like little flecks or anything you still need to come off. I've done my best to dry them out with the paper towel, roll them around, that kind of stuff. I'm going to let them air dry before I paint them. I don't want any moisture on them whatsoever. One interesting, fun little discovery, you see the front and back bumper for the Firebird there? They're not made out of black resin, almost like a dark green. So that was a neat little find. You know, you don't know until you strip it. And that Easy Off, oh my God, great tool to use to strip the paint, the chrome off, that kind of stuff. All right, now while these are further drying, I'm going to prepare my spray stick here. I'm going to get some of that more of that double-sided sticky tape and make a long enough patch on it to where I can get all the bumpers on. All right, got the double-sided sticky tape on there. I still got the one side I got to peel off there, but I love the way that works because it's thin enough, and whatever's touching there, that's the part that's not going to be in the front of the bumper that's chrome. It'll be the back of everything, so it's a very thin part. You know, some parts of it aren't going to get chrome, and I just assume it'll be a very thin part in the back. All right, let me go and again get the paper tape off there, and I'm going to start gluing these to the paint stick. Right, good. I got them all on there, and I did have a mishap. I pressed a little bit too hard on the AC Cobra bumper, and I snapped it, and it stuck in place. But I'm going to spray it anyways, just for fun. If I can glue it, fine. If not, that's okay. That's okay. So once again, in a spray paint time, I'm going to close the cases. I'm going to get after it. All right, got the Revell paint out there. I've been checking it more than 60 seconds, and everything feels pretty good. I double checked, mashed on everything except for the AC Cobra back bumper there. I mashed that on that one again. Everything feels like it's stuck in place really good. A few more shakes, and I'm going to go ahead and spray this up. Just got them sprayed up, and guys, I am super duper impressed with the Revell chrome spray paint. I really am. Easy to use, shake it up for a minute, and you're gonna come out results like this. I tell you what, if you just wanna have some bumpers ready to go and refreshed, it's a great way to go. I think there's even people now doing the same thing I'm doing, but selling them. Like, hey, we got a re-chrome bumper. They come out that good. They come out that good. All right, guys, I'm going to end off here. Once again, raise your hand, shoot me an email. It should be on the screen right now. If you think you're the one that can make this Batmobile, with the turbo, the painted up, the stripes, the bat, Batman and Robin painted up. I mean, I want it done. I want it done. Let's see what you got, okay? Raise your hand, email me, show me some pictures of what you got. I can't wait to have another contest here, guys. All right, see ya. Let me know if you need anything.